Mein Leben! Mein Leben!
Alright, that wasn't too bad as I worried it would be, especially with trying out the new weapons in certain places. But as I said at the end of Floor 7, Floor 8 of Episode 4 is hard. Honestly, in my opinion, it's one of the hardest maps in the game. Like, this and Floor 10 is definitely the hardest map in Episode 4, but overall in the entire game, at least through the first 6 episodes, so Episodes 7 to 9 I gotta do still, and they're all new to me. This is definitely one of the hardest maps in the game for sure. It's one of those maps, though, if you know like what to expect, though, in the rooms, it's not quite as bad, but you still gotta be careful. Like, the rooms continue to get a lot more packed, and the designs of the rooms are different. Like, this one, we got several, like, maze-type rooms, or, like, mazes, or rooms with, like, a bunch of, like, barriers you got to wander around. I think there was like 3 of those like side areas that had that, which also could not only make it difficult to find the enemies, but to also find like the treasure as well. There aren't as many secrets though as you would think there would be in this map. Heck, most of them I think more so are just ones that lead to like other rooms and whatnot, or like, you know, like a shortcut into the blue maze room. Another thing that's a little bit of a pain about this map though is the backtracking. Especially like the health and ammo, and if you are in the areas, in the areas like later on in the map, like towards the exit and like the brown walled area as well. If you want like a safe haven to get more health and ammo, most of that is like towards the beginning of the map. And that one big room with all the officers where a lot of the health and ammo is stored at. Remember back in episode 4, floor 10, where I said that there used to be a glitch in the older versions where some of the enemies would disappear? Well, in an area like that that's like very open, lots of officers, that's a prime area where officers could disappear at, making it, of course, a huge disadvantage for you. But yeah, this map has like a combination of like stuff you would see in floor 6. Episode 6, of course, too, which is why I still think this is one of the harder maps. It has like a combination of like a bunch of different aspects of the game. It's a fun map, though. I do not hate it, but definitely one of the more challenging ones. Like, I would still say this might be in like the top 5 or top 4 through the first 6 episodes of like what the hardest map is. But it's a good one, though. But with that being said, so guys, that is floor 8. Next, we're going to move on now to floor 9, which is the final floor in episode 4, and a boss battle with Otto Giftmonger, the mad scientist behind the chemical war. How tough will he be? We will find out next. Until then, guys, I am the Club of the Man, 1993.